All right, so anchor text distribution is the topic for today's video. I see time and time again SEOs, agency owners over optimizing their anchor text. Now, what does that mean? It means that they're basically choosing for their backlinks to their website, they're choosing an anchor text that, the little hyperlink that links to their website to be their money keyword. It's usually plumber Seattle, for example, right? They're actually getting most of their anchor text in this fashion. If you're going to a directory and you're doing all your citations, typically it'll be click here, website, stuff like that. So that's actually a really good mix of natural anchor text to your anchor text profile. However, when you're getting stronger backlinks like PBNs or niche edits or guest posts, they're like, okay, I'm paying, a few $100s for these links. Let's make them really powerful for the website. So typically what a lot of SEOs do, I know I'm doing like a huge blanket statement for all these SEOs, but I see this time and time again, okay? They point everything to their homepage and they choose the money keyword, right? They choose plumber Seattle Wa, plumbing company Seattle, those types of anchor text, and that is over optimizing the anchor text. You will rank faster if you use strong backlinks like a PBN or a guest post, but you distribute your anchor text in a natural way, okay? This makes sense. This is what you see on the internet, right? If you're naturally linking to someone, you're not going to give them a money keyword. You're going to say, click here or learn more, right? So that's the idea behind this. There was actually a Google update that they did a few years ago. It's called the Penguin update. And this is actually penalizing websites that have an over-optimized anchor text profile. So let's hop into the demo, just kind of show you exactly how to set up your anchor text. And the best thing is I'm actually going to give you a Google Sheet. And that Google Sheet is about $20. So you can just pick it up for 20 bucks. And it helps support me in my business, but it also gets you launched in the right direction, right? So you can just slide that to your VA and say, hey, build these backlinks, but make sure that the anchor text distribution is like this, and your rankings will absolutely skyrocket if you do it right. So click the link down below if you just want to get it right away. Otherwise, I'll see you in the demo. All right, so here's a really good article by Matt Diggity on a complete anchor text optimization guide. There's a lot of really good stuff in here, so I'll just link this in the video description below. And you should definitely read this. So this will tell you exactly what percentage should be your anchor text profile. Now, it might get a little complicated to, continually calculate what this is, right? If you have 1,000 backlinks or 100 backlinks or whatever, it makes it easier with round numbers, of course, if it's 100 or 1,000. But if you're handing this off to a VA, how are they going to know every backlink that they build? Oh, have we reached the 10% mark for the target keyword, right? So I'm actually going to show you that Google Sheet here in a second of how you can actually streamline this entire process and get the perfect distribution for your website, okay? You can take a look at your top competitor and follow their anchor text distribution. And it's actually really interesting when you start taking a look at what your competitors are doing and what Google says this is the best, right? So let's take Plumber Seattle again as an example. Now they're ranking #1 in the maps and #1 organically. So they're probably doing something right. Now let's take a look at their website. Maybe not. Let's take a look at their website. It's terrible. Okay, let's take a look at beaconplumbing.net in Ahrefs because I really don't like looking at their website. This is much more interesting to me. So this is super interesting, actually. So look at this anchor text. That is just super long tail keyword stuff, really. This looks like 1999 SEO, but as you can see, it's working, right? They're ranked #1 here and in the maps. So doing your competitor research is super important, and exactly what percentage of your anchor text should fit into what category. Now, this category right here is, I guess I would consider it long tail. And as you can see here, only 10%, according to Matt Diggity, should be target keyword and long tail anchors, okay? And I think that's actually on par with what they have going here. Referring domains, 11% and 10%. Yeah, this makes sense. Now, I'm not sure exactly how Ahrefs calculates this, but maybe they put this all into a category, because if we total up all of these just right here, that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, so that's over 100% if each one of these lines equals that. So I think this is actually putting itself into a category. So for example, this is saying this is one category and this is another, okay? I'm really just kind of shooting in the dark here, not exactly sure how Ahrefs categorize the referring domains and basically the buckets that they put them in. But as you can see, 9% of this website's backlinks is a naked URL to special discounts. Here's a couple more naked URLs. Here's a brand keyword, which is at about 4%. Now, if we come back here, brand keywords and URL anchors should total, in total, about 50% of the backlinks. Now, whether that's true for this competitor in particular or not, it just goes to show that you should take a look at your competitors' websites and basically match whatever they're doing, because that's exactly what Google wants. That's exactly who they're ranking number one. And you should go out and try to, first of all, obtain the same backlinks, but also do the same anchor text distribution. Now, I hope that made sense. Let's go ahead and hop over into the Google Sheet, and I'll show you what that's all about. Now, I recently took a look at this demo. It's SEOjet.net. Now, I recently looked at this demo of SEOjet.net, and I really liked what their tool did. Of course, this won't be for everyone. This is mainly for client SEO. If you have a lot of client projects, you can actually come in here and it'll automatically show you what your anchor text distribution is for your project, and you can also buy backlinks through this tool. I'm not an affiliate. I'm not going to, link this down below. You can go check it out if you want to. But I basically wanted to take this idea of what they're doing right here and make it a really simple Google Sheet. Because a Google Sheet, you can just hand off to your VA or your backlinker, what have you. So this system right here is like $150 a month, and then you have to pay hundreds on top of it for your backlinks. If you're just doing blog comments or some PBNs, this doesn't really make sense to purchase and pay month after month just to have access to this tool. So I rebuilt it in Google Sheets. And what I've done here is basically created a sheet to where your VA or your backlinker or yourself can really track all of your backlinks. This is super, super important. A lot of SEOs, they kind of just throw spaghetti at the wall and sees what, a lot of SEOs, they just throw spaghetti at the wall and they see what sticks. Now, if you're not tracking your backlinks, then you might as well not be doing SEO at all, because you'll probably waste a lot of money when it comes to acquiring these backlinks, and a lot of time, right? So it's very simple how this sheet works. Whenever a backlink is built, you just select what link type it is, if it's branded, or if it's topic, and you fill out all this information. And then when you come over here, it will actually show you what percentage you actually have and what percentage is the target. Now you can come in here and change the percentage and then change the formula up here if you'd like to. This is based off of 50 backlinks. I actually have some instructions over here for my VA. So she's going to build 5 backlinks to a site and then move on to the next site. She's going to build a total of 50 backlinks. Pretty simple. I want her to find niche specific backlinks to build. And I'm actually going to have 30% of the backlinks go to internal service pages or about page, blog pages, etc. And this is kind of more advanced anchor text distribution and kind of link building management in general. But all of the links shouldn't go to your homepage, right? So that's another pro tip. And then here's just some examples, right? So it's your naked URLs, both versions, the brand name, www version, and the brand name, really just kind of making it look natural, exactly what Google wants. Now, the percentages here are going to change based on each of your competitor. This is exactly what Matt Diggity recommends over here in his article. So that's what I've put here as a starting place. Obviously, you can change this and then change the formula. And there's a spot in the formula that says 50, and that's where you would change it based on how many backlinks you're building. You can probably find an advanced formula to basically count every row in a spreadsheet as a backlink. So no matter how many you build, whether it's 5,000, 10,000 backlinks, it will always equal 100%, right? I hope that makes sense. So it's probably super easy to configure that on your own. Or you can just simply say, hey, build 50 backlinks or 75 backlinks, and then just edit the formula to reflect that. So this is super awesome. I don't have to tell my VA to recalculate every single time that they're done working to figure out if they're over optimizing or under optimizing. This happens automatically. So the link to purchase this sheet is down in the description below. If you're interested, it's going to move my face over here. And to make a new website or to track a new website, all you have to do is come down here to this tab and do duplicate, and then you can just change it to, the name of the second website, right? And that's it. And then you have the exact same sheet, just separated between websites. Just be sure to go up to File, Make a Copy after your purchase to make sure that you can pull it into your own Google Drive folder and use it for your future projects. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.